Can everybody hear me? Clap your hands once if you can hear me. Clap your hands twice if you can hear me. Woo! Okay, we're gonna leave in about 2 minutes. There are your two group leaders right here is Tom and Sarah. Sarah will have this dog. It's a very cute dog named Goldberg.
We'll do some trivia. If you were in this spot during my high school years, about 40 years ago, what would you see? Highway, right. You would be in a parking lot under an elevated freeway. That freeway was built in the 1950s. People realized very soon after it was built that it was a terrible mistake. In 1988, the Board of Soups put the Shall We Tear Down the Embarcadero Freeway measure on the ballot. It failed. What happened the year after that? Earthquake. So nature decided that she didn't want the freeway. So it was removed and it was gone by 1991. So I'd say if there's a theme for stuff happening in San Francisco, and we'll give a few examples of this. Somebody does something horrible, usually really automobile oriented. Then people realize that was a terrible mistake. A group of smart people organize and try and get rid of the thing. Sometimes it sticks until something happens, an event intervenes. That is the first or a good example of that.
Hello from Spokes and Folks HQ, and welcome to the 2024 SF Phoenix Day Crosstown Ride, brought to you by our sponsors, Gluten, Butter, and Sugar. Ah, yes, that delicious combination fueling every day on 1, 2, and 3 wheels. So happy you're joining us for this 3-part adventure. It's a long one, but we promise you can buy the seat, but you'll only need the edge. And now, episode 1, with Tom Radulovich in Livable City.
Everyone ready to roll? All right, let's do it. Off we go, Goldberg. Off we go, Berg. So Tom.
Yes.
Big day, Phoenix Day. This is
Phoenix
what, the
Day.
third year?
Fourth, I believe, right?
Fourth year,
yeah.
Phoenix Day?
Yeah, yes.
And what does Phoenix Day mean to you?
Yeah. Phoenix Day is a few things. It is about rebirth, right? So one of the ideas we had was San Francisco is a city that has risen from the ashes.
Yeah.
At various times in its history. It was, I guess, hearkening back to 1906, right? The original one, but then the one that I remember, 1989, and that quake. And not only did the city rebuild, it wasn't so badly damaged as it was in 1906, but it rebuilt better.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. For people who don't know you, tell me about yourself. Who are you?
Sure. So I am Tom Radulovich. I work for Livable City. We're the nonprofit who puts on Phoenix Day and Sunday Streets.
Yes.
So I do the policy and advocacy work for them.
What brought you to Livable City? Were you always in this work?
Sort of. I studied environmental design in college, which was a major that was intended for people who wanted to go on, study, become architects, become landscape architects, city planners. I didn't become any of those things. And I kind of channeled that into activism for years. So I was active in creek restoration in Berkeley. I was active here in local environmental politics, became a politician for 20 years. I was elected member of the BART Board of Directors. So all of that sort of led me to Livable City. That was my first paid job in activism, although I had been an activist for many years prior.
What are some things that you've seen change in San Francisco that either you A, didn't think would happen, and B, just like some of those bigger changes that you're really proud of?
You know, freeway removal was something that I wasn't sure would happen. It was a cliffhanger. The Central Freeway removal, which is one that I was involved with, we lost at the ballot box, and we had to go back. So I think that's been a positive for the city. You know, car-free, JFK, all of that. I think, you know, taking something like critical mass and turning that energy into something like Sunday Streets, right? Where, you know, activists are out doing something and, you know, they kind of do the outlaw version because it's, can't get permission to do it. But then over time, you know, it kind of becomes, oh yeah, well, we could use our streets for things other than moving cars. You know, we come around to the right idea often, but it takes a while and you don't know how long it's gonna take.
Oh no, Vuvuzela down. Someone will pick it up. What are you most excited about, I guess? Prop K.
Prop K is exciting. Prop L is exciting.
Prop K being the creation, permanency of Great Highway Park. and Prop L being the Community Transit Act, an additional tax on ride hail to fund muni operations and affordability programs. Both important.
Yes.
Now today we're stopping at a lot of slow streets, different bips and bops all over the city. Now I know Livable City has Sunday Streets programming, which is specifically in neighborhoods leading up to Phoenix Day.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Correct.
And then today, the program Phoenix Day encourages people to host their own stuff. Is that how it works?
Exactly, yeah. It's we do the work of getting a bunch of block party permits with our partner SFMTA, so it's free block party permits on this day.
Love to hear it. We love to hear easy permitting.
Yes, but neighbors, and we take it, we do the public hearing and all the bureaucratic rigmarole, and then neighbors organize it. They have criteria in terms of the type of streets and the things they have to do, setting up the barricades and that, but yeah, it's up to them to throw a block party. And we have about, I think over a dozen this year.
We're approaching our first stop soon, and that's going to be what has won the best croissant in the United States of America, or États-Unis, if you are a francophone speaker. I am not, but I can do that accent. Do you have a favorite croissant in the city, aside from Arsicault? We'll let you say Arsicault's your favorite.
Arsicault is not my favorite.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Controversial Tom take.
Tartine is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that because of proximity or taste?
Both.
Okay. Because I do think the best croissant is your nearest croissant, similarly to the burrito index. Your best burrito is your closest burrito, et cetera, et cetera. Are you guys ready for croissants? Yeah. Croissant time? Croissants. Lots of stuff happening today. We got croissants now. Everything's gonna be fine.
This whole Grand Civic Center was rebuilt after the 1906 earthquake and fire. You probably noticed a lot of awkward intersections as we were biking up here. The grid north of Market and the grid south of Market don't align. Market Street's at an odd angle compared to this, the older part of the city. Anybody know why Market Street runs the way it does? Well, a fellow named Jasper O'Farrell, he was the city surveyor. So back before there were city planners, surveyors were really powerful people. He had this idea that was kind of a poetic idea. He says, I'm going to link the cove where the harbor was to Twin Peaks. So if you stand at the Ferry Building, you can see Twin Peaks. If you stand on Twin Peaks, you can see down to the Ferry Building. So he's like, it's a kind of grand idea, going to align this to a very prominent landmark. Of course, it didn't align with the street grid that had existed before, which is this north of Market bit. But, so yeah, that's why the grids don't line up, why we have these awkward intersections.
We got croissants for everyone, so come through, get a croissant. The best in the city.
Pain au chocolat, anyone?
What's on the menu today for this croissant crew?
Oh, amazing for chocolate.
Oh, one of each. Ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese, chocolate, berry, and almond.
Wow. Do you guys play the New York Times Connections puzzles?
Yes.
Yeah, one of each category. Yeah. Do you guys bike around the city a fair amount or occasionally? Yeah, cool. Have you tried like the car-free streets, JFK? Yeah. Oh, Golden Gate Park is one of the best spots. Can't beat a sunset on JFK.
Yes on K.
Yes on K, that's right. Are you guys biking in the city much, or?
Yeah. But he does every day for work.
Oh wow, what's your route?
I commute from the marina to the train station.
Okay. So you go around like Fort Mason?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, beautiful ride, I bet.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ride every day, and then I take the train to San Mateo.
Come on, Goldberg. I know. Christine, you designed the zine for our route today and kind of just the general vibe of biking across San Francisco. Can you tell us about it a little bit more?
I made this little zine. It's how to bike across San Francisco on car-free streets, and it kind of shows a step-by-step.
Is that Goldberg?
It is.
That's my dog in a zine!
Yeah. Right now we are where? On Market Street.
Yeah, somewhere in here.
But it keeps going.
Yeah.
All the way to the beach.
Amazing.
And then it folds out into a mast. I know a lot of friends who they want to bike in the city, but it's a little scary. It's a little intimidating.
Yeah.
So just having this route that's all car free makes it fun and like a little less stressful. You can try it out.
Yeah, you can definitely try it out.
All right, we're taking a ride, everyone. Taking a ride. Taking a ride downtown, biking slow, faces go, and we're haze bound. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a bass in the street. You know what they say? Bass in the street, jazz in the sheets. Enjoy your concert, Goldberg. Do you want to learn bass? Then you could start paying rent. That would be so nice of you.
Quick trivia, if you were here 30 years ago, what would be here? What would this place look like? Freeway, right, the Central Freeway. Also damaged in the 1989 quake. How many times did San Franciscans vote about the Central Freeway and what to do with it?
5.
5? No, not quite 5. 3. So in 1997, a group of citizens said, well, the city's faffing around. It's been a decade almost since the quake. We're just going to repair the thing. So they put on the ballot, should we repair the thing? That passed. A group of us said, hey, we had this boulevard alternative that we recommended years before. The city faffed around. They didn't give anybody any choice to vote on it. So we put that on the ballot the next year, 1998. It passed. The people who wanted the freeway retrofitted said, oh, those tree huggers completely bamboozled everybody. We're going to put the freeway retrofit back on the ballot in 1999. They lost big. That settled it.
Tom,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, you're very welcome. It's been my pleasure.
Phoenix Day happens every year, hopefully.
Every year in October.
Every year in October. Yes on K.
Yes on K.
Yes on L.
Yes on L.
What else do you want to leave the people?
Voting is important and we should all do it. But I think if, you really want to change the world, you got to do more than vote. As Rebecca Solnit says, voting is a chess move, not a Valentine. So you vote for the person that you think is going to do the most good, the least harm. But if you want to make the world a better place, you got to roll up your sleeves and make that happen.
And where are some opportunities in San Francisco to roll up our sleeves and do that?
A lot of the organizations on this ride, Livable City, Bike Coalition, are involved in some of the important questions. Start with Livable City and Bike Coalition.
Sounds great.
Follow our e-news and we'll tell you what's going on.
Sounds good. Well, we have made it to the Bike Coalition.
All right, is this where we stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
And woo!
Get up to get down, get up to get down, get up to get down, get up to get down. All the books say, be like water, be like water, be like water. Break it, heck, the book said, be like water, be like water, be like water. When it's time to get down.
Alamo Square Park.
Hello, Alamo Square Park.
Everywhere you look, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I always wondered, was the Full House one of the Painted Ladies? Like, did they live there supposedly?
No, well, no, actually, you know what? I was never involved.
Get up, get up, get up, get up to get down. Get up, and then to get up, get up, get up to get down.